Hey, y'all doing? It's Rob Bone, my Preacher Fan R&B, and Snow Separation TV 91. It's time to do another movie reviews, and it's time I'm doing Rocky 2. What happens on this movie, it starts off with the ending of Rocky 1 when Rocky loses to Apollo. Then it goes to the hospital where Apollo and Rocky is, and they're both getting treated, and Rocky goes to Apollo's room and asks Apollo if he gave him his best, and he said yes. And before they get to their rooms into the hospital and get treated, Apollo said you want a rematch, but Rocky said, didn't you say there wasn't going to be no rematch at the end of the fight? And then Apollo says he wants one. And time goes on, and Rocky's spending his money. He buys a car, a nice jacket, he buys a house. Basically, he buys until he runs out of money. So he has to get another job, and he's looking for jobs, and he starts off with commercials, and that doesn't work out. And then he tries to get an office job, but he doesn't have a high school education, so he can't do that. So he starts working at the meat factory that Paulie used to work at. And Paulie's done took Rocky's old job at this point. So Rocky's working at the meat plant, and he gets laid off. So he goes and tells Adrian that he got laid off and he wants to train again. But while all this is happening, Apollo Creed has made this public challenge to Rocky, and he's trying to call him in to fight, and he's calling him the Italian chicken and all this other stuff. He's trying to gall Rocky into a fight. Well, it works, and Rocky starts training, but his head ain't in it because his head's elsewhere with Adrian and his unborn child. And what happens is, further on in the movie, Adrian is talking with Paulie, and Paulie's saying that you gotta stop doing this to Rock. You're hurting his head. His head needs to be in the fight. And Adrian gets upset, and she goes into premature labor a month early, and she has a baby, but she loses too much blood, and she goes into a coma. Well, she stays in the coma for about a couple of weeks, and when she comes out of it, she tells Rocky that she wants Rocky to do one thing for her. And Rocky says, what? She says, win the fight. And Rocky starts training like he's supposed to be training now. He's running, and he's doing all this little training routine, and runs up the stairs, and all the kids in Philadelphia is running behind him, and he's training for the fight. And fight time happens, and Paulie stays with Adrian and the baby while Rocky goes to the fight. And before he goes to the fight, he goes to talk to the Padre to give him a blessing, and when he goes to the fight, he's almost late for his own fight. And then he gets ready, and the fight happens, and Apollo's coming in swinging, and Apollo wants to knock Rocky out. And Rocky's been training with his right hand instead of going in southpaw. He's been training as a right-hand fighter. He fights with his right hand the whole fight. He's supposed to change it up, but I can't remember if he changes it up or not at the end of the fight. But the fight goes to 15 rounds like the last fight, and Apollo's gassed out. And the last round, Rocky's gassed out too, but Rocky comes in swinging, and he hits him like maybe 10, 11 times, and hits him one good time, and him and Apollo both fall down. Well, now it's a race for whoever gets up first wins the championship. And it so happens Rocky gets up first, and Apollo stays down. Rocky becomes the champion, and that's all that happened on Rocky 2. If I've ever watched Rocky 2, what did y'all like about it? As always, pushing an RB sign out there. Jesus, awesome. So, Richard 291. Same as that.